Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is June 10th today and I am just now filming my May favorites. I have a hot mess, very dirty hairdo right now and I can barely keep my eyes open today, so I have my coffee with me as well. It is just, that's where I'm at right now. That's just where I'm at right now. So if you can just look past all of that with me, then I have a lot of good favorites to share with you from the month of May. I did not do a favorites in April, so I feel like I have a lot more favorites to share with you this month. My hair didn't get washed this morning like it was supposed to because I have a teething baby who's up all hours of the night, hence the coffee. But we're just gonna get right into the favorites for this month, and I'm gonna let the coffee be the segue for the lifestyle favorites because the creamer in my iced coffee right now is divine. If you follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen this already. But Coffee Mate came out with a new flavor called coconut caramel latte, and it is to die for good. I have purchased 3 different bottles of these, and in my last order at Walmart, I tried to purchase 2 more before they sold out, and they were already sold out at my Walmart. It's so good, and I don't know what I'm going to do without another bottle of this. This creamer is so good in my iced coffee that I want to skip going out and getting one from anywhere. I want one from home most mornings because it's that good. Definitely, if you can find this at your grocery store, pick up a bottle because such a good summer flavor. Okay, next in lifestyle favorites, I read my very first audiobook this month, and that is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. It's my very first audiobook. First of all, I'm hooked on that. But the book, Girl Wash Your Face, is a motivational, inspirational book for women. The title says, stop believing the lies about who you are so you can become who you were meant to be. And it's actually the first motivational, inspirational self-help book that I've ever read. And it was so uplifting, so motivating. I loved it so much. Rachel Hollis is funny, she's relatable, she's down to earth. She is such a good author, and she's the one who actually reads the book if you get the audiobook. She's really easy to listen to. I really believe that any woman can benefit from it. The dating woman, the one who's still looking for her husband, the newlyweds, the ones that are trying to conceive and can't, the ones that are having children, that have newborns, that have older children. She addresses adoption. She is also a workaholic, so she talks about being a workaholic and a working mom. She also, talks about things that I can relate to as a stay-at-home mom. It was such a good book. Even though I'm not exactly like her, I'm not a workaholic, I'm not a working mom, but nearly every subject that she talked about I could relate to, I drew something from, and I cannot wait to reread the book. I finished it on the plane when me and my husband took a trip to Vegas, and I'm ready to dive back into it again. I feel like I could get something different out of it the second time that I read it. So highly recommend this book if you haven't read it already. And I did just want to mention this because I fell in love with Rachel so much. This week she actually launched her new cookbook called Real Life Dinners. And so I picked it up the day it was released. I ordered it on Amazon and it was here in 2 days. And obviously I can't recommend this as a favorite because I haven't even gotten all the way through the cookbook yet and I haven't made anything out of it yet. Lots and lots of photos in this cookbook, which is something that I really enjoy. And it does look like real life dinners, like things I could actually cook, ingredients I actually have. She's a really good writer, so actually just reading through this cookbook has been a lot of fun. So I will link to this one as well. And the last fashion / lifestyle favorite are these sunglasses. If you saw my Nordstrom spring haul, then you'll see that I picked up these key mini high key sunglasses in the black version, and I love them so much that I went ahead and I bought the gold. Actually, I think I like the gold better than I do the black, but I still wear both of them all the time. But if you follow me on Instagram or you noticed in my swimsuit haul video, every single picture I'm wearing these sunglasses. They're the only ones I took to the beach trip, and I don't regret not having a variety of sunglasses. I love these, and they are in great shape after being in the sand and the water and in the pool. You know, sometimes the sand can really deteriorate a cheap pair of sunglasses, but these are a good middle price range. I believe they're $65. They have a good feel to them. Like, they feel expensive, they don't feel flimsy, and just the gold on gold goes with everything. So I have been loving these. I love both pairs, but I love the first one so much I picked up a second color. Okay, now let's get into all of my beauty favorites, and the first thing I'm going to start out with is the thing that I am most excited about. Like, I am so excited to tell you about this that I feel like I don't even know where to start, and I feel like I'm going to forget to tell you something about it. I feel like I'm going to forget to tell you all the reasons it's amazing. So let's just get started and see where I go with this. But I finally found what I was looking for, a new foundation that I am head over heels in love with. And that is the Dior Air Flash Foundation. Now, I know this isn't new on the market. It is on the Sephora new page because they came out with new shades, but it's not a new product or a new formula. But I have personally never tried it before. Man, I'm so sad that I haven't. This spray foundation has hit the nail on the head. It is so incredibly good. Okay, here's where I don't even know where to start telling you how good it is and everything that makes it so great. Okay, first of all, let me start telling you about how I apply it. I do not spray this directly on my face. That just seems like a disaster waiting to happen, a big hot mess. I do spray it onto a brush and apply it that way. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I love my beauty blender, and I hate applying foundation with a brush. It's streaky, it doesn't look as natural. I am all about my beauty blender, but this foundation on a brush is phenomenal, and that's saying a lot coming from a beauty blender girl. I have the It Cosmetics Airbrush Buffing Foundation Brush. This is number 110. It's very large, it has a flat top, it's really soft, and it's good for buffing and also for stippling. So it has a lot of good coverage for a foundation brush. So because this applies really well on a brush, I don't have to wet a beauty blender. It saves just a little bit of time. This is one of the fastest applying foundations that I've ever used. It is not hard to spray onto the brush. I just lightly spray the whole surface of this brush for like half of my face, spray it again for the other half, and then I do just a tiny little dot in the middle to finish off my forehead. Very quick, very easy, and I can rub my hand over this brush. There's no foundation like deep inside. It just kind of sits right on top of the brush. It doesn't sink in, and you're getting the full amount of foundation on your skin. You're not losing it into the brush, not in this brush anyway. The second thing on this foundation is the finish is absolutely gorgeous. It is like applying skin to your skin. It has the most natural skin finish. If you watch my latest vlog, you can see how it looks on camera. I kind of did a close-up on my skin. It just looks like your skin, but has so much coverage. I would say this is a good medium coverage, and it's super buildable. If you have a little red spot and you want to put a little more on that area, apply it to your brush and stipple it on there. It builds on itself beautifully. When I was first applying this, I didn't know exactly how much to use, and I didn't get enough, so I had to go back and add more to my nose, and I thought, oh, this is going to cake up, especially in the corners of my nose. Building this is not going to look good. It built on itself as if you had never applied foundation before. It was just flawless. It says Spray Foundation Airbrush Radiance. I don't find it to have a radiant finish, but it's also not matte. Like I said, it's just a natural skin finish, and it also mattifies beautifully with a powder. I do apply my Becca Hydro Mist powder on top of this. That just smooths it over even more, makes me look airbrushed, no pores. It keeps the oils at bay for a long time. My oils do come through during the day because it is 100 degrees outside, but I can blot with a blotting sheet and it doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it doesn't look any different. It is beautiful all day long. It says 12-hour wear. I definitely think you can get 12 hours of beautiful wear out of this. It also says water resistant. I find that to be true based on the amount that I sweat during the summer. My face gets super sweaty. I have worn this during the hottest of days. I've worn it to the gym. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it doesn't crack or crease. It barely even gets into my smile lines that everything gets into. I also have lines in between my eyebrows. It does not settle into those at all. It doesn't settle into my forehead lines. It's gorgeous, so gorgeous. I just cannot, you have to go pick up a bottle. It's that good. What else do I have to say? I wore this on a pool day in Vegas when it was 105 degrees outside. Now by the end of the day, I mean, we were at the pool all day long. By the end of the day, it was a little bit broken up on my chin. I mean, I was pouring sweat. But for the amount that we were outside in 105 degree weather, swimming in the pool, laying in the sun, this held up phenomenally. Seriously, phenomenal for all those conditions. I also have it on today in case you were just wondering what I have on today. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about? It lasts all day. It blots well. It doesn't crack or crease. What else? Looks gorgeous. But I do have to touch on the one con of this product, and that is the price. Not only is it Dior, it's pricey. This is super pricey even for Dior. I believe this is $62. Holy moly, that's a lot of money for a foundation. It's one of those things that I am gonna pay $62 for this because it's that good. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than I'm so sorry that it's so expensive what I'm recommending to you, but I can't not mention it because I'm that excited about it. So I just had to mention the price, but I also have to mention how much I truly, truly love this foundation. Okay, so I wasn't gonna mention this until next month, but if you just choked a little on your drink hearing the price point of this foundation, I do want to mention this, and I'll go more into depth next month in my favorites. But Dior just came out with a new foundation. It's the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is a little sample I got from Sephora, and I believe they are still running a special on this sample right now. If you spend $35 at Sephora, you can get a little bottle of the new Dior foundation because it's not even in stock yet online. It hasn't been released, but you can get a sample. I have only used this once, I have to admit, but so far it seems like an exact dupe for the Air Flash, only in a liquid foundation formula. I think that they just took that formula from the Air Flash and made it into a liquid foundation. Is exactly what it looks and feels like to me. So this is not going to be a much cheaper price point, but I believe this retails for around the $40 mark instead of the $60. So you could definitely save some money if you want to wait and hear what I have to say about this foundation, or go get you a sample. If you need to place a Sephora order, do it now so you can try out this foundation. I think this one's going to be just as good as that one, only in liquid form and $20 cheaper. So I will be talking about this in the future. I just wanted to kind of mention it now because if you're thinking, I really don't want to spend $60, hold off and listen about this one. But if this sounds intriguing to you, it is definitely worth it. I've also been loving the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is SPF 40, and this has been my facial sunscreen for the beach, for the pool, for just running errands, and also just taking a walk with my kids and not having any other makeup on. This has been a great facial sunscreen. It is completely clear. It looks and feels exactly like a silicone primer. You know the original Smashbox primer? That's exactly what it looks and feels like. It's got that slick, soft silicone feel, but it is completely clear. There's nothing to rub in, no color to rub away. It is just really nice and undetectable. And unlike other sunscreens that give you kind of a greasy look to the face, this one looks exactly like your skin. It doesn't mattify it, and it's not greasy and shiny, but it just, when you rub it in, it looks exactly like your skin did before you put on sunscreen. Also, it has not clogged my pores or caused any breakouts when I've worn it throughout the day. And so I think this is so good for just any skin tone, any skin type, but I've really been enjoying this. I can't remember which video it was. I mentioned the Fresh Sugar Caramel Lip Balm that comes in a pot kind of like this. It is such a decadent, yummy, warm caramel flavor, and it's so good, but they came out with a new flavor for the summer, and this one is coconut, and it is as good as you can imagine. It's just a warm, coconutty, like pina colada. Oh, it's so good. It's so nice and creamy, nice on the lips. And once again, I wish that it came in a stick and not a pot, but I can look past that because the lip balm is good, the smell is intoxicating, and I just want to apply it all day because it smells so yummy. So if you have picked up the caramel one, definitely go look at the coconut because you're going to love it. And if you love coconut scented things, this one is to die for. Also in my latest vlog, you got a sneak peek of my favorite lipstick this month. That is the Urban Decay lipstick in Sheer Liar. This is their sheer formula, and their sheer formula is the true MVP. Like, I can't wait to pick up more colors. The sheer formula is just so good. It just has the right opacity. It's not too sheer, but not too opaque. It's just so easy to throw on. And the Liar shade is supposed to be a pinky nude. I find it to be a lot more pink than any type of nude, but it's a really good neutral pink. It's a go with everything type of pink without being too bright and too in your face. And I'm also wearing that in the vlog, so you can see what that looks like up close as well. So right before our family beach trip, I was at Target gathering up everything that we needed for our trip, and I went past an end cap in the beauty section, and Essie had a new nail polish collection called the Sea Glass collection, and it was perfect timing because these are the most gorgeous colors for summertime. I picked up 4. I picked up 2 for me and 2 for my daughter. Let me switch them around so I can show you. I picked up the pink and the purple shades for my daughter. So I painted her toes with the purple. This one is called World is Your Oyster, and these are gorgeous, shimmery, color shifting. They are so pretty. Okay, so this purple one has like a blue shift to it. It looks like a mermaid. It's so pretty. I painted this one on her toes. And then the pink one is called You, Me, and the Sea. And it's just a super shimmery, and like the color shift is, I think, a silver probably. But it is the most gorgeous magenta pink. And these are just the most sophisticated, like glittery shimmers that you could probably find. They are just so gorgeous on the nails. So I painted the pink one on her fingernails. Then the 2 that I got for me were a little bit more subtle, but the glittery shimmer is so pretty. On my nails, I painted Don't Be Salty, and it's just a perfect pinky nude. But this one is so easy to paint on your nails. It's forgiving. These also lasted a really long time. If you've ever worn glitter nail polishes, you know they last forever. These also lasted a really good amount of time. And then on my toes, I painted them At Sea Level, which is a blue. This is a blue with a silver shift, and it looks a lot more silver when you get it all over the toe, but in the sun you definitely see the blue and the silver, and it's just really pretty light, like a turquoisey blue and silver. Yes, I picked up 4 of the shades. All of the shades are gorgeous. Definitely go check out the Essie Sea Glass collection. These are just really good, fun summertime shades. Alright, we're down to 2 more favorites, and then I'm going to share with you the one miss that I had this month. But my 2 favorites are, actually, this was going to be my favorite, but I can't mention this without mentioning this. This is the Saint Tropez Purity Self-Tan Bronzing Water Mousse. I also hauled this in my Sephora VIB sale. This is really good. It does not have a color guard, which is why I love it so much. You can put it on at night after your shower, crawl into your bed and not have to worry about it getting all over your sheets, all over your comforter. You can wake up the next morning and you don't have to shower it off. It's just so nice for that. I find that it is not streaky. It does have a shine to it when you put it on, so you don't have a color guard, but you can see where your skin is shiny, so you can see where you've applied it and where you still need to apply it. It's a really good consistency. It's more like a foam that just blends in really, really well. And then the scent is like a light tropical scent, not overpowering, I don't believe. And the self-tanning scent that you get when it develops is one of the lightest I have ever found. You're never going to find one that doesn't have any self-tanning scent whatsoever, because the DHA reacts with your skin and makes that smell. And so as long as you have the DHA, you're not going to get away from it. But this has the very lightest I've ever smelled before, and once you take one shower, it's completely gone, it seems like. So I've been loving this. I do not love the color of this as much as I love the Self-Tan Express, but this one is still good. And I definitely reach for this for the convenience of not having to take a shower and not staining my sheets. But I had to mention that I love that one because I picked this up next, and this one is really, really good. This is the Saint Tropez Purity Self-Tan Bronzing Water Face Mist. Now typically I never ever self-tan my face. I use the mousse all over my body. I go up to my neck to about right here, and then I use a darker foundation to match the two. I never put any tanner on my face because I'm really afraid that the mousse will build up in places and have darker spots, or if I have a little bit of a dry patch, I know that it will cling to that, and I don't want my dry patch to be darker than the rest of my face and be even more prominent. And yeah, so self-tanning your face is just a little bit scary, and using foundation to make it darker just is the easy way to go. However, whenever I go to the pool, I always feel like I have to wear some sort of BB cream or foundation because my face is like beaming and bright and my chest is darker. So that led me to pick up this so I could see if I could tan my face and not have to wear any type of makeup to the pool. And this stuff is amazing. It's a really fine light mist. It just goes on so beautifully. Did you see how like it's still in the air? It's really light. Oh, and it's going to get all over me. Oh, and another reason I never tan my face is because I don't want to skip all of my skincare steps in order to replace it with a bronzing mousse. So one great thing about this product is that I do my complete skincare routine. I wash it with my normal face wash, put on my under eye cream, my serums, my moisturizer, everything that I typically put on my face. Then after all of that, I spray this on my face and it doesn't interfere with my skincare. It doesn't cling in weird places. I just wake up the next morning with a completely even bronzed face. It is so beautiful. And then I also use it to bronze up my chest a little bit more. Whenever I use a mousse, my chest is never quite as dark as my arms are. And I try to do like a couple layers, but it's thin skin here, so it doesn't get as dark as my arms do. It also fades a lot quicker on my chest than anywhere else on my body. So when I spray my face, I will also spray up under my neck, and then I will mist my chest until it's pretty much like wet looking. And it just gives a beautiful extra bronze to my chest. If I'm feeling like my tan on the rest of my body is fading a lot, I will just spritz a little of this on my face, neck, chest, and just right on top of my arms, on top of my shoulders to give that a little sun-kissed glow. And it kind of makes me feel like I'm prolonging my tan, and I can still wear my darker foundations. Be sure and read the directions. It says to shake it before you use it, so make sure you shake it well. And then it says 5 to 6 spritzes on the face. I do much more than that. Like, I want to make sure I'm even, so I do like this side a few times and this side a few times, and then straight down the middle. And then when it comes to like the chest area, I like load it up. I want to see it wet so that I know I got everywhere evenly. And you don't rub it in. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. You don't have to rub this in. You just let it dry. It does not take that long, and you're done. Go to bed with your regular skincare and wake up a little bit more bronze in the face and chest area. Really, really good stuff. So that is all of my favorites this month, but I had one fail, one big miss, and that is the Isle of Paradise self-tanning water. Now this is a new brand on Sephora's website, and it was really intriguing. It seemed to have good reviews. They have a light, medium, and dark self-tanning water. I purchased the medium. While the color was really nice, the scent was really strong DHA. Like, I kind of forgot how strong it could be because I've been using Saint Tropez for so long, that this reminded me how real self-tanners could smell so strong. I was gonna apply this all over my body, but the application was so bad, I only did my legs and I stopped there. It is a spray, and to get, you know, all the parts of your body, I mean, you're gonna be tilting it a little. This spray would only spray if you had it straight up like this and you could not move it. Like, it had to be straight, and there's just no way to get all of your legs, the back of your legs. I was like, how are you gonna do your shoulders or even your arms holding it like this? It was so hard to apply this. And when I woke up the next morning, on one of the back of my legs, I had missed a whole area because it just wouldn't spray on that area. I would pump it and it would just clog. So I will be sticking with a spray only for my face, where I'm actually having to hold it upright only. A spray for the rest of my body just isn't gonna cut it for me. So, smell was awful, application was awful, the color was beautiful, but that doesn't matter if I'm missing spots. Yeah, this is definitely going back to Sephora. Alright, I feel like that was a really long video, but so many good things this month I had to share with you. I told you that I would address in this video all of the BB creams and skin tints that I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. I actually made a completely separate video for that, so right after this one I'm also going to upload the BB cream video if you're interested in that. It is going to be a super quick run through of what I thought of the BB creams, so if that interests you, be sure and look out for that. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending time with me. And if you enjoyed this video and you're new here, be sure and hit the subscribe button for future videos. But thank you again so much for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!